What is the significance of Pi KYC and what's next?
As pioneers know, our community has spent years collectively building Pi KYC's solution from the underlying technology and product design to bootstrapping a global network of human validators. From building validator workflows across many regions of the world to producing designs preserving user privacy. Because pioneers are distributed globally, the Pi KYC solution had to achieve broad geographic coverage and scalability. And beyond standard identity verification, the Pi KYC solution also integrates sanction screening and compliance checks into a single system. There were several reasons we chose to invest so heavily in KYC. From Pi Network's perspective, it is foundational to the integrity and authenticity of the network. We also wanted to mitigate the need for pioneers to pay out of pocket in order to verify their identity, and thereby ensure accessibility for the entire community. From a web utility and industry perspective, we see KYC as a critical unsolved problem in Web3 and an essential step before the mass adoption of blockchain technology. These considerations drove us to build KYC in-house rather than outsourcing it. But KYC is not just something Pi needs internally. The next stage of this initiative is treating KYC itself as a service, KYC as a platform capability. Identity is fundamental to any meaningful integration with the real-world economy. Any transfers of value, ownership, and changes in ownership inevitably raise the question of who are the participants. That is fundamentally an identity and therefore a KYC problem. In the near term, and as an evolution of what we have already developed, we will offer the technology and product of KYC, importantly, not the data, as a service to other projects, be it Web3 or traditional businesses. This means providing APIs that allow external services to use the Pi KYC solution at scale. While KYC providers already exist, Pi's approach is distinctive in several ways. Our global geographic coverage, scalability, our hybrid model combining AI and human verification, and the completeness of the solution, where Pi KYC addresses not just identity verification, but also sanction checks for compliance, human validator workflows, cross-network comparisons, and support for different regulatory formats. We are also integrating additional modalities, such as palm print verification, to further strengthen matching and authentication, accommodating the aptitude of the industry in regards to identity verification. Looking long-term now, the fact that Pi Network itself is KYC'd becomes a powerful network-level collective resource. Users retain control over their own identity and data, but they also gain the option to participate in applications built on top of an identity-verified network. That network, in turn, provides utility to external services that need trustworthy human identity verification. This matters well beyond Pi. Solving KYC is a prerequisite for many major challenges in Web3, including real-world assets. More broadly, in an AI-driven world filled with bots and agents that can increasingly mimic human behavior, the ability to answer a simple but critical question, who is real, becomes essential. Today, we've already KYC'd tens of millions of pioneers. And by opening KYC as a service to other networks and applications, it also becomes an important gateway to allow for the onboarding of non-Pi users into the Pi ecosystem.